Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, Black Manta. And no, this is not my Black Manta, this is Night Fury's Black Manta, and the footage you'll see here is from Night Fury, so links to his channel in the description and in the pinned comment, so do make sure you do check that out. And this is his Black Manta, and we're going to see it in action in a moment over here. But first, I believe since we're in the same league, we might as well take a little bit of a look at the build, if any of you guys are interested. By the way, I got the build guide for Black Manta, just search that on YouTube if you don't know how to do it. But let's look at this specific Black Manta dealing this damage over here. So 5.7 attack is going to... By the way, let's first take a look at the firebox, because that might give some stats. The rolls on the firebox, yeah, they do give a lot of attack and some little attack damage. So keep that in mind while you're looking at the rest of the stats. Okay, so it has a pretty high amount of attack. It has max crit chance, max crit damage, max fast attack chance. And in terms of the talents, we do have 4 epic armor pierce on basic attacks. So at this point, it's really a perfect build, Black Manta, this one. And of course, it's going to be paired up with Brainiac. Let's get to the Brainiac also. Yeah, this is going to be the Brainiac. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what the Brainiac has on it. It just has to have some little attack chance. And at the same time, it has to be 6 stars for ideal performance. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, with that being said, make sure you do check out Night Fury's channel, and make sure you do subscribe if you enjoy the contents of this video. And let's really get into those fights. So yeah, last time we talked about Black Manta and also about Captain Cold fight was also a video from Night Fury, and right now he's perfected his strategy. So it's going to be a far better performance here. Last time All Blades was used over here, now it's not All Blades anymore, I think. Let's wait for it a bit. Oh no, it's still All Blades then. Okay then, it's still All Blades used here. And we're going to tag it out with Brainiac and spam the special one. And try and get the lethal attack damage stacks all the way up to max. Because as previously said, Captain Cold, there's 2 things to be noted. He also talked about that in the description. So, first of all, Captain Cold is not immune to lethal, so you're going to do a lot of lethal. And he's not immune to crit either. He's got a huge amount of crit resistance, but there's still some crits that can pass through from time to time. And when those do, it's going to be a huge amount of damage. Even when those don't get through. Brainiac in there, special one. Blocking and tagging it as you block. Because again, if you tag him while the enemy is using basic attacks, you're pretty much going to have a guaranteed tagging, so that's ideal. Special one in there, block and then tagging as you're blocking. And then combo interrupt. As you can see, this strategy, even though it might take some time to get used to, it's actually pretty smooth going. Black Manta back in, block that, re-engage the combo. I'm really curious how this would work with the Beta Club on, but I think Night Fury wanted first to perfect it with All Blades and then try Beta Club, which is yet again understandable. Brainiac back in, special one. And yeah, at this point I think it's either close or already at 10 stacks of special one, and that's how far it stacks in terms of lethal attack damage. But it's going to be keep doing it regardless, because he's got All Blades on, and he needs to keep those stacks up. Brainiac back in, special one in there. Yeah, the huge downside of this, though, it's not the downside for him, as you can see at all, is pretty much the fact that you need perfect gameplay, because that Black Manta is going to be very, very low on health for a huge amount of the fight. And you're also going to need to combo interrupt and block the Captain Cold's attacks, so that will also add further to your state of not being the most tanky boy. So you need to be very careful with that, because one mistake and your Black Manta is dead. Other than that, it's an amazing strategy. And as you can see, from time to time a huge amount of damage flies by. That's when you randomly bypass the crit resistance of Captain Cold, and it's going to be huge. The last seconds of the match, not gonna tag out at this point. And the super move at the end. There we go. Super move could have been done earlier, maybe, I guess, though at the same time it could have been detrimental to the flow of the battle. But yeah, 38.7 million. That's a pretty huge amount of damage done over there. Now, getting into Soul Raid Silver Banshee. And by the way, as a reference, she has around 500 million health over here. So keep that in mind while this fight is going on. Brainiac in, special 1. Blocking that, Black Manta back in. And over here we're going to see some performance with the Beta Club. And we have seen some crazy stacking from the Beta Club on the Batman Ninja team. And that crazy stacking of damage is because of the lethal tag damage that they have. Because Beta Club seems to go crazy with some lethal tag damage. And now we can add that to Manta and the results are going to be just amazing. Well, I can tell you a little bit of a spoiler. This fight is going to end before the timer ends. Ring-age the combo here. And as you can see, the damage keeps increasing and increasing. We're going to have Black Manta here take the damage. Ring-age the combo, keeping those stacks up. Got a little bit hit over there, but that's fine. Black Manta is not the easiest character to combo interrupt with because his basic attacks are a little bit slower than average. Special one in there from Brainiac. Again, blocking, Black Manta in. Combo interrupting, ring-age the combo interruption. And boy oh boy, you can see that dot damage is getting crazy. We're already at 3 million from the Beta Club. Over there, a little bit of a mistake. And he lost all the stacks and he's going to have to start from 0. But keep in mind, even with that mistake, this is going to be a one-shot pretty much. So that without needing all the time. So that's how broken this is. I think this granted a perfect gameplay on a combo interruptible character and a character that actually has high enough health so you can do that. Can yield above 1 billion damage, most likely. Black Manta back in, ring-gauge the combo. And yeah, at this point Brainiac is not going to be tagged anymore and you really go to town because you are already at 10 stacks, a special one. Special 3 in there, didn't do much. That was more like for the flex points, just to check the damage because it would be a sure one-shot. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this can definitely reach 1 billion damage pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I'm just documenting the progress of a very well-upgraded Black Manta with the Beta Club. So do definitely follow Night Fury for more content like this. There's also a fight against Phase 4 with the strategy, but I haven't included it in the video, so you'll have to check it out yourself. And all that being said, I'll see you on the next one, and make sure to check out Night Fury, and make sure you subscribe to my channel as well if you did enjoy this one. And yeah, all that being said, goodbye!